the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos, next on Madden Football.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Detroit Lions and the Denver Broncos. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
And off we go from Denver. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Quickly to the air is Wilson. And his first look is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Goff. Wright's got it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, it's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
It's all like popcorn. It's showtime, baby.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Goff now looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll try it now with Swift. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2nd down at 5. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
From the end zone, Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From his goal line here, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Goff.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Goff had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Here's Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Goff. Toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, here's Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's time.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. To throw is Goff. And it's caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
You can't have a drive go further without scoring than this, but that last yard sometimes can be the toughest. This is third and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Jason Kabenda
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Lions drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at their own 25-yard line. Wilson.
Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now it's Wilson.
They're going right back to Hamler.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Wilson to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their own 37.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking middle, and that's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Goff. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That's a nice throw there. He's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got him in, complete. A huge play there for Denver, 42 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Let's go, fellas. Let's do this, man.
4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions now taking over late in this 1st half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
On 1st down, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Goff.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Goff on first down.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wilson.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
McManus now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was all polished off on the touchdown reception by K.J. Hamler.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
On first down, it's Goff.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On a jet sweep, here comes Chark.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Denver's offense now set to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Wilson.
That pass complete to his running back, Latavius Murray.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movements.
And Williams is in for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
The touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here come the Lions now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the...
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through, but no place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson.
That goes out wide to Murray.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Here's Wilson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos.
Javonte Williams.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Broncos get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was Javonte Williams who capped it all off with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a first down throw. Gone.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing again on second down. Goff.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Goff. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Williams running left.
And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 34. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
On 1st and 10, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
One of the selling points at the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
On 1st down, Goff. And
he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At the 45.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been a bell cow all day, and then continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Again, it's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
To throw is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal.
He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline. because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now off to the races down the right side. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because...
You're not going to want that feeling
No,
again.
you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time.
And it's third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing on third, Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Denver's offense ready to go again. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.